Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Floyd E. Harris, Jr., civil rights leader here in Fresno, California, San Joaquin Valley, as well as the state of California, as well as across the nation. I'd like to invite you to our town hall meeting today. We have had a very bad situation that has occurred here in Fresno, California. We had one of our African American young men has been attacked by a principal at one of Fresno Unified School Districts here. And today, this has made national news. It was brought to my attention. Me and the mother kind of had a conversation, and we felt it was appropriate to invite the community out to hear the correspondence that is taking place here in our community. This is a very, very serious situation for an autistic child, special ed, to be attacked by a white principal. I'm going to give some historical context to our history that leads up to today. I know our young man is traumatized, and we're going to get into the details of what happened. And for those of you, we will be live streaming here. The location is 806 Collins here in Fresno, California. 806 Collins here in West Fresno. One of the things I will say, just as for information, it's time that our black men in Fresno come together and stand for our children and stand for our black women. This situation is being talked about across the country, but barely being talked about here in Fresno. I know we don't want to talk about racism, we don't want to talk about systemic racism, but the question becomes, why did this white principal, I think he socked the kid, but people want to say he pushed, but when I look at the video, I kind of see a closed. And so I just think it's important that we have a conversation today and make sure this doesn't happen to any other kid here in Fresno County, as well as the state of California, as well as the nation. And if it does happen, we have to be clear that there's going to be consequences. This principal, when the police investigation started, he resigned from Fresno Unified. We're going to get more into that at our town hall meeting today, but he resigned during the police investigation. And that was a very smart move on him. I really got to give it to him. I mean, I think he has no integrity. He has no character. He's a bully, pushing on a little bitty child. And, you know, there has to be consequences. And one of the consequences that I feel he needs to be arrested, which a warrant was put out for his arrest. And he did turn himself in. But since then, he bailed out. But then he goes, after he bails out, I believe, he goes out to, I'm told, don't quote me, Tranquility, I don't know if it's a school district or school, and he applies to be a vice principal after he has assaulted one of our black children, our babies here in Fresno Unified. And so today, I decided that I'm going to have someone read the mission statements for Fresno Unified Ed and the state education mission statements and values. So we got some major problems here, and this is not going to go undone. It's not going to be broomed under the carpet. You know, those of you who are scared to stand for our children and our women, then, you know, just say you're scared and, you know, get out the way. But let us real men come up and deal with these issues and make sure we change policy. Because policy right now is going to be reassure that there'll be a zero tolerance of anyone putting a pause on our children or our black women. And so I'm making it clear. I'm saying it straight. It's not going to stop today. It's just beginning today. And so Monday is his first court hearing for this bully principal, and that's what I call him, a big bully. He's gonna, I believe it's Department 26, if I'm correct. I'll make sure we have that information today. Department 26, I believe it's 8:30 at the downtown court. And so I'm asking those of you who have time, I know it's a work day, but if you can come out and support this mother who is traumatized, who is very upset, and I got to fall right with her because none of this makes sense to me today. And so we're here at Free AME Ministries here, 806 Collins. We're waiting on the folks to come and the mother, and we will be mobilizing. And so our agenda is to make sure that we strip this man, this bully principal, of his credentials to not step foot on another campus here in the state of California or this country, and make sure that his record be exposed for who he is, and he do not need to be around children, period. And so thank you all. I'm sure we'll have a good town hall meeting. And we'll be live streaming as well. And we're just waiting. We're waiting. I'm looking forward to Monday, the court hearing, because I want to see him eye to eye. Let him know that there's some black men in this city that he's going to have to deal with, and one of them is me. And so I'm going to be reaching out to some other brothers who wants to stand with me. I know the women that stand; they always stand, but it's the black men that I'm looking at to stand during this situation. I know my brown brothers are there with me, but hey, we'll do it. Peace.